Suburban Ohio is a patchwork of farmlands, two-lane highways, and quaint small towns. But within this bucolic region, there have been numerous alleged sightings of a dark, predatory creature known to locals as the Dogman. The first reported encounter originated in the small Ohio town of Defiance.
On July 25th, 1972, two workers are out working on the railroad tracks in the early morning, and one of the workers, a man named Ted Davis, gets hit in the back of the head with a 2x4.
The worker was clearly injured, but it's what he said that ambushed him that really caught everyone's attention. In his police report, he said that this predator looked like a wolf-like beast walking on two legs.
That same year, the Defiance Police Department receives two more reports of sightings. In one of them, a grocery store worker reports seeing a dog-like creature that's very large run right in front of his car.
After the third report, the department opens an official investigation. The chief, Donald Breckler, is quoted saying, "We're taking it seriously. We're concerned about the safety of our people." Across the state of Ohio, more than 35 towns and counties have reported sightings. They report an aggressive creature, targeting livestock, animals, even humans.
Judge Shane Luthold believes the Dogman hunted him down on a remote country road in the small town of Bucyrus, Ohio.
I was a trial lawyer for 17 years in my hometown, and then I eventually became judge. And that's what I've been doing for almost 11 years now. I deal with evidence, and what is evidence? I know what I saw. No one will ever convince me that I didn't see what I saw. It was 1985. I'd have been 15. I was a young high school athlete. I ran cross country and track. I was training for the Bratwurst Festival 10K. Now, I was born a country boy, played hide and go seek in barns at night. I wasn't scared of the dark. I'd always start off the first half mile pretty slow, and as I got more loose, I'd pick up speed. And I get the first 2.5 miles in. It was 100% uneventful. I turn around and I'm coming back. And there's something, the best way I can describe it is, I got this kind of goosebumps up the back of my neck, and I just had this really eerie feeling that something was staring at me. I physically stopped. I'm thinking, there's something in there, like something is watching me. And it was weird. And as I was looking, I noticed something in the cornfield was like making a circular motion in the corn. Whatever was making this corn move was big. And so I'm watching this, thinking, well, that has to be a deer or multiple deer. And then all of a sudden, it stopped. And now I feel a little creeped out. There are no bears in Northwest Ohio. There are no wolves. So my first instinct is, I need to get out of here. So I decide, you know what, I'm just gonna take off running. And that's when it all began.
But the moment he decides to run, whatever's in the corn does the same.
It takes off running with me, pacing me perfectly as I'm running. Now that's not deer behavior whatsoever. Deer run away from you. They don't follow you, they don't pace you. And I can see the rows moving, but it's not in the first row of corn. It's 2 or 3 rows deep, so I can't see it. So I stop. And when I stop, it stops perfectly. Like, it stops perfectly. It doesn't run in front of me, it doesn't stop behind me. It stops exactly where I am. And that's when I started to get really scared. I take off as fast as I can run, as fast as I can run, like I'm Jesse Owens at the Olympics. Anybody that's ever ran in a cornfield, the rows are tight. It is really difficult. The sheer amount of corn that was moving, whoosh, 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 whoosh. I knew it was big. I had this massive adrenaline dump, and then you just kind of burn it out, and so I had to stop. And when I stopped, it stopped. This thing, it was toying with me. I was being stalked. I was terrified that whatever was in that corn was going to get me. I'm starting to hyperventilate. I'm thinking, okay, let's try this again, but not as fast. I've got a half mile, and I know the corn's going to end. My house is to the right. I was going to intersect with it. I was going to run right into it. And I remembered that a good friend of mine lived to the left. I'm going to go left and go to my friend's house. But I knew that whatever that was in the corn was going to come out of the corn. I'm getting closer, I'm getting closer. Heart's just boom, 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 boom. As I got to the end of the corn, I turned, and that's when I saw it. This thing walked out of the corn, and it was about 6 foot tall. It had the head of a dog, looked like a German Shepherd's head, high pointed ears, and I noticed that it had these long arms that hung down past its knees. Its shoulders were rolled forward like this, and it turned. I remember like locking in on it. I knew when I saw it that this was absolutely a predator, and if it wanted to kill me, it absolutely could kill me. It was just terrifying. This primal feeling of you have to run, you have to run. I didn't believe there was a person alive that could have ran faster than me. It was a flailing, like screaming type thing. I thought for sure it was catching me. It's behind me, it's gonna catch me. I was running for my life, literally running for my life. It was after 8 o'clock, it was getting dark. I get to my buddy's house, and they had an in-ground pool, and I just dove headfirst into the pool. I thought I could distance myself from it. I was sitting on the bottom with my nose plugged, and I'm looking back and forth. I kept thinking any second I'm gonna see it sitting on the side of the pool just waiting for me to surface, and it's gonna reach out with those long arms and grab me. What was going through my mind, hold your breath. And my lungs were like burning for air. I finally come up, and when I came up, I'm doing one of these things, you know, looking around, looking around, looking around, I don't see it. When I jumped out of the pool, it was a mad dash. Not until I ripped that door open, got in, latched it, that's when I finally felt safe. I guess I never really thought it was gonna be locked. It was the 80s in the country, nobody broke into your house. I remember crawling on all fours and pulling curtains and putting my eye up, looking to see if it was out there. I ended up spending the night at his house because there was no way I was going back outside. I don't care if my parents pulled in the car, I wasn't walking outside those doors at night. It wasn't happening, so I ended up staying the night there.
The terror of that night never fades, and neither does Shane's search for answers.
Do I think there's a preponderance of the evidence that it's real? Absolutely. In a court of law, I think you could prove that Dogman exists. I don't know if I've been in a cornfield since 1985. Oh, it still haunts me. It still haunts me.